So hi guys, welcome back to my channel and I finally watched Dhurandhar The Revenge. It is a 4 long hour movie and first thing that I have to say about the film is वो movie अच्छी थी यार. I'm not saying कि बहुत अच्छी थी or it was path breaking. I wouldn't even put it at the same level as the first film, but by standards of Indian spy movies, it is still streets ahead. तो उस हिसाब से तो बहुत अच्छी थी एंड ऑल्दो मैंने घड़ी एक दो बार चेक किया, नॉट बिकॉज आई वॉज बोर्ड पर से, बट आई जस्ट वॉन्टेड टू सी कि और कितना बाकी है फिल्म. लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द निटी-ग्रिटीज. राइट, स्ट्रक्चरली दोनों मूवीज बहुत अलग है. सो ऑल्दो द फर्स्ट पार्ट felt like a standalone film where it ended and how it started posed a problem to the director and the writer कि इसको कैसे शुरू करें और कैसे end करें in a way that it still feels kind of standalone. Although I would say कि धुरंधर 2 देखने के लिए धुरंधर 1 देखना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, but the way this film is structured you can still watch it because they start with his origin story and that action sequence is so good that at one point I forgot that I was watching a film and the invisible wall between the audience and the characters had vanished and I was there with Jaskirat, and I think that is the strongest part of the film for me, the first half an hour of the film. How Jaskirat became Hamza, why he became Hamza, because in the first movie we saw how Hamza reached Pakistan, right? So this is a very interesting point to start the story, and in lieu of giving him the origin story, there is a lot of setup going on, so pay attention to the dialogue. I mean, it's very obvious if you watch a lot of films, आपको तो पता चल जाएगा कि क्या बोल रहा है, कहाँ पे जाएगा, ये कैसे जाएगा, बट हाँ देर इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ सेटअप गोइंग ऑन ओवर देयर कि आपको पता चलेगा कि इसका कुछ तो पे ऑफ होगा टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ द फिल्म. सो स्ट्रक्चरली आई रियली लाइक द फिल्म, बट at the same time I thought इसका फैट कम किया जा सकता था. This is a film that is around 3 hours and 49 minutes after the censorship cut सकता था. Now don't get me wrong, the violence is not an issue, although this film is way more brutal than the first film. It is way more violent. The violence is not the issue. इस मूवी में the problem for me was the violence kept on going. It did not build any tension, it did not make any point. वो story को आगे नहीं बढ़ा रहा था. In the first film, when Arjun Rampal was pulling the strings attached to the hooks that were piercing through the person he was torturing, डर लगा था, फट के हाथ में आ गई थी कि बोल बैठा जब उसने बोला तो it was really scary, right? But in this film I felt कि जब भी violence हो रहा था it was a little more gratuitous, maybe because a lot of this film is just action pieces one after the other. The acting in this film, especially by Ranveer Singh, is top notch क्योंकि in every frame, not every frame but almost in every frame you have Ranveer Singh, right? And he does really well with whatever he is given. And at the same time I would say the problem over here is, although Arjun Rampal is pretty menacing, but he severely lacked the charm of Akshay Khanna, though he is pretty much more menacing than him. होना चाहिए था menacing, but था नहीं उतना. So whenever the climax thing happened and there was a very long fight, you know how the fight structure was in the first film, and it's a pretty similar structure in the second film. This is similar, but I don't feel the same thing. The reason is, and I don't think it was his fault, in the writing wise, this film initially I don't think so that was the intention, but it ended up being, ये फिल्म ना पहले फिल्म को आउटडू करने के चक्कर में ओवरडू कर गया, क्योंकि उस मूवी में संजय दत्त का जो भी डायलॉग बाजी थी वो चल गई थी, उसके रीले कटी थी, इसमें उन्होंने और ज़्यादा कर दिया. एंड आई फील लाइक विद द वायलेंस एज वेल, क्योंकि उस फिल्म में लोगों को पसंद आया, तो इस फिल्म में उसने 2 गुना कर दिया, 3 गुना कर दिया, एंड दैट इज समथिंग आई फील कि एक्चुअली हैम्पर्ड दिस फिल्म. दीज 2 फिल्म्स फील फंडामेंटली डिफरेंट जॉनर वाइज एज वेल. पहला जो मूवी था इट वॉज अ वेरी ग्राउंड, इट फेल्ट मोर ग्राउंडेड, इट वॉज नॉट ग्राउंडेड बट फेल्ट मोर ग्राउंडेड. ऐसा लग रहा था कि आई वॉज वॉचिंग अ गैंगस्टर फ्लिक एंड प्लस अ स्पाई ड्रामा. Here it goes to high fiction very fast. It becomes very over the top in the action sequences sometimes, and उसके कारण ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ कि यार इस चीज़ के कारण ये फिल्म बकवास हो गई. नहीं थी, मूवी बहुत अच्छी थी. बट द मोमेंट things go from grounded hand to hand battle to wire work and stuff like that, it starts affecting. Now this is something that I kind of observed in the first film as well, and it is something that is over here as well. Is the mostly this film has been shot in a place where you have erected the sets, and the place it's shot on location rather than on green screen and blue screen. So the fact that whenever these people use blue screen ना, वो it is बहुत ज़्यादा apparent, edges दिखने लगते हैं, थोड़ा आर्टिफिशियलिटी आ जाती है सीन में. एट द सेम टाइम जहाँ पे भी इन लोगों ने आग का यूज़ किया है, इट इज़ वेरी नोटिसेबल. एक्सप्लोजन एज वेल. फर्स्ट पार्ट में व्हेन आई वॉच्ड इट, री वॉच्ड इट ऑन नेटफ्लिक्स, मुझे वो दिखा ज़्यादा, बट हियर आई कुड स्पॉट इट इन द थिएटर्स एज वेल. मुझे लगा कि इस मूवी की एडिटिंग थोड़ी सी चॉपी थी. आई थिंक इट विल गेट बेटर विद टाइम, बिकॉज द लास्ट टाइम एज वेल दे हैड फिक्स्ड इट ओवर टाइम. बहुत ज़्यादा चॉपी साउंड मिक्सिंग था इसका. जो बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक है अब्रप्टली शुरू हो रहे थे, अब्रप्टली ख़त्म हो रहे थे. कमिंग टू द म्यूजिक मुझे बहुत पसंद आया, दो इट इज़ नॉट एट द लेवल एज द फर्स्ट पार्ट में जो भी ट्रैक्स थे, जो इश्क जलाकर था, या ये इश्क इश्क था, या गहरा हुआ भी था. तो this film I didn't feel like had a lot of memorable tracks. I think Ari Ari is obviously great, and it is used pretty early on. It is very impactful, and it is really really good. So that is there, but I feel that this film did not match up to the first film's music album by any standard, right? Talking about the politics of this film, इस film के politics के बारे में मैंने पहले बात नहीं की थी, बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम द डिस्कोर्स वाजंट अराउंड दैट. उस टाइम पे व्हेन आई मेड द वीडियो फॉर द फर्स्ट फिल्म, the discourse was it was getting review bombed and no one was going to watch this film, so I didn't want to talk about it. And here it is very apparent. This point I don't think it is subtle. मुझे लगता है कि आदित्य धर is a very bold filmmaker. उसको जो बनाना है, जो दिखाना है, he's doing it without holding back. The same can be said about violence, the same can be said about a lot of things, and the same thing can be said about his politics as well. वो बहुत ज़्यादा on the nose है. Do I agree with it? Do I not agree with it is a different issue, क्योंकि it doesn't matter. It is his views, and it is great that he is putting it forward that well. The reason I'm talking about even bringing it up is because there are a lot of films, right, जो politically controversial होती है. They are still very well made. उनकी स्टोरीज़ बहुत अच्छी होती है, एंड वी डोंट गिव देम अ चांस बिकॉज उनमें ऐसी चीज़ होती है जिसके साथ हम अग्री नहीं करते. स्पेशली मूवी लाइक हैदर ऑल्सो, जब वो मूवी आई थी तो लोगों ने देखी नहीं थी. पीपल वर टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ इट इज़ एन एंटी इंडिया प्रोपेगेंडा, जो कश्मीरी ये वो. आई स्टिल थिंक दैट इट इज़ एंटी इंडिया, एंड वो कश्मीरी उसमें प्रोपेगेंडा था, ये था वो था, बट आई स्टिल लव द फिल्म. इट्स अ वेरी वेल फिल्म मेड फिल्म, बाय द वे, रिकमेंडेशन. एट द सेम टाइम धुरंधर इज़ अ वेरी गुड फिल्म, and the one negative that everyone will bring up, but I don't want to over here, is because all forms of art is a way of expression, right? And a film especially is a very good form of expression, and this is a very very what do you say, heartfelt expression of his politics, and we are no one to judge him. You can agree with it, you can disagree with it. If you don't like the film, you can hate it. It's your opinion, it's your freedom of expression, right? Okay, talking about the twists and turns of the film, कुछ twists and turns है इसमें which are kind of shocking. I don't want to talk about twists and turns because spoiler हो जाएगा, but then I felt like although in the moment while watching the movie it worked for me, it felt kind of shocking. Thinking back to it, it just feels like वो बस लिखने के लिए लिख दिया था. It did not make a lot of sense, because if that was true, then a lot of other things could have been done. If you guys want me to make a spoiler-filled video regarding this movie, I will make that, where I'll be discussing about this film in more open mind, with more open mind. अभी के लिए I think I did like this film, although it does not match up to the first film. That film was really really good, and it is a very high bar to reach, but still this film is pretty good. I would give this around 3.5 stars out of 5, as compared to maybe 4.5 stars for the first one. So yeah, I think that is it. If you want more content on Dhurandhar film, like if you want a spoiler breakdown or a discussion about why I think certain things did not work for me or why certain things did work for me, which I think people will disagree about. Do let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Jai Hind.